Hi everyone. Right, good morning. What we're going to do today is just for people that struggle to stand for the length of time, that really need some mobilising exercises to the back, the shoulders. We're going to just do a few simple exercises in the seated position. So there's no excuse for anybody not to be able to join in. So when you're ready, what we're going to do first of all is just get ourselves comfortable on our chair. Now, when you're sat, you want your knees hip distance apart. Let your hands just hang down by your thighs. And we're going to start with some mobilising exercises for the upper back first of all. So from the side, just let me show you how this is going to work. We're going to gently just tuck in our chin and let our shoulders come forward. And as we breathe in, we're going to lift our chest and our ribs and gently squeeze the shoulders back. Again, as you breathe in, let the back round just a little. And then lift through the chest and roll your shoulders back. Now start to turn your palms to the back of the room. And then try and turn your palms as far around as you can towards the front of the room. Again, let the chin tuck in. And now take a nice big breath in, feel it lifts the ribs, it opens your chest. And then breathe out and allow yourself to round forwards. Again, in breath, high into the chest, shoulder blades squeezing together. And then an out breath to release. Just do that one more time. And then from here, you come into this nice upright position, which you can bring some movement into our neck. So keeping your upper body still, with shoulders nice and relaxed. We're just going to start with a little turn of your head to the right, into the centre, and then over to the left. So just starting to bring a little bit of movement through the neck. You're trying to keep the body as still as possible, and just let your rotation come through the neck. Try and keep your eye gaze in a nice straight line across the room. And one more each side. And then rest here. So keeping your shoulders down and relaxed, you just let your ear just gently ease towards your shoulder so you feel a stretch here. And then bring the head back into the centre. And then gently over to the other side. So the more you keep your shoulders still, the more movement we're going to create through the neck. You're going to feel a nice stretch down the side of the neck. And to help you increase that stretch, just gently press your fingertips down towards the floor. That's going to help to keep the shoulders still and allow the stretch into the neck. And then once more to your left. And then rest here. Now, sometimes if we have more of a rounded back and we tend to be a little bit further forward, the head drops forward with the shoulders. So when you're ready, you're going to just lift the chest up and try and draw your chin gently back towards your throat. So you're stretching the back of your neck and then release, let your eye gaze come forward. Again, draw the chin in towards the throat and then release. So just a couple more here, so getting lots of movement through the neck. Releasing any tension through your neck. Always a good thing. And then we're going to move to our shoulders. So as you stay in this nice seated upright position, and at any point if you need to rest, don't be afraid to just have a little sit back and join back in when you're ready. So in our set position, our hands are going to come back by the thighs, and we can gently pull the shoulders up, and then reach down towards the floor. So your shoulders rise, and then your shoulder blades pull down to the back of the ribs. Try and breathe in as you lift your shoulders. Breathe out to let them go. Little breath in through the nose, and then out through your mouth. One more time. So we're going to work with individual shoulders, starting with your right shoulder, just a little circle, rolling back. Trying to keep the left shoulder still. Really pull the shoulder up towards the ear. And feel the shoulder blade sliding back and down. See, I told you it was only gentle this morning. So let's try that with the other shoulder when you're ready. So a little lift, circle the shoulder back. So from the side, you want to feel the shoulder moving back and down. That's going to help to release the muscle at the front of the shoulder. And hopefully start to give us over time a little bit more movement through the shoulder joints. And then from here, let's take it to both shoulders. So again, a little breath in, roll them back and down. Breathe in to lift the shoulders, and just breathe out to let them go. So we're not rushing any of the movements, we're just letting the movements do the work, all the way around those shoulder joints. If you feel comfortable, we're going to take the elbows a little bit bigger. We're going to let the elbows just come up and over the shoulders. And you want to feel a gentle squeeze coming to the shoulder blades. And you're still trying to keep the trunk of the body still. Now from here, we're going to do one more circle. And then we're going to go back to individual shoulders. So just come with your right arm, reaching up and over. And then your left arm reaching up and over. Now as you're moving the shoulders, you're still trying to keep the trunk of your body really, really still. And if you need to sit back into your chair and have a rest, just have a rest whenever you're ready. And then one more on each arm. Then we're going to add some rotation now to our spine. So let's start with the first option. Your hands across your shoulders and let the shoulders relax. So I want you to super glue your bottom to the chair so the hips don't start to rock. And I want you to gently turn to your right, into the centre, and then turn to your left. Try not to let the hips rock from side to side. And try and keep your weight even through both feet. That's going to help to make sure the hips stay still. Now if you want to deepen this movement, you can bring your arms in line with your shoulder. You're just going to simply pull your right elbow back and then forwards. And then your left elbow back and forwards. So from the side it looks like this. Your elbow just slides back past the rib. You're allowing your head to turn. So again, you keep the movement flowing through the neck as well as through your spine. Let's go one more each side. And then we're going to stay with the spine. And we're going to come into some side bends. Just let your hands float down. Again, just give the shoulders a little release. And then just set them back down into the ribs. Weight back into both feet. Hips anchored. And we just gently reach towards the ground. And then bring the shoulders back above the hips. Our ear comes towards our shoulder. And as you bend to your right, try not to let your left foot lift off the floor. So as you super glue your heels to the ground and your bottom to the chair, the only place we can move is through our spine. So if you let the ear come a little deeper towards the shoulder, if it feels comfortable, again that movement flows nicely through the neck at the same time. And if you want to use some Pilates breath, just a little breath in as you lower down. And then breathe out with your lift. The breath in through your nose, and then just simply out through your mouth. If that feels too much to think about or feels really unnatural, just breathe. Let's do that once more each side. And then we're going to start some work with our legs. So rest in the middle. So you can let your hands just rest on your thighs for a second. Let's just do a little spine release. So from here, just allow your back to round for a second. And then lift the chest back up. So the first time we did this, we just rolled through the upper back. And then we lifted our chest. This time we allow that curve to come a little deeper. We're really trying then to lift the ribs back up away from the hips. Try and again, breathe in. And then breathe out. Okay, one more time. And then let's start some work to our feet. So we're going to start heel raises. Again, you can keep your hands on your thighs or just down by the chair. Just lift your right heel and then place it down. And then your left heel and place it down. So again, we're just looking for a little bit of mobility through our ankles. We're trying to maintain as much good posture as we comfortably can. Remember, if you need to sit back and take a rest, just take a rest. Then we're going to go into double heel raises. So we're going to lift both heels. We lift up, down, down. You're gently pressing through the balls of your feet to get the calves working. By getting the calves working and the ankles moving, we'll start to create more stability around the ankle joints too. So when you're walking, running, it just helps to strengthen Maybe not running, maybe just gently walking. Right, this time we're going to work with the toes. So what I'd like to do is just pull your toes, take your feet so they're forward underneath your knees, and then just pull your toes back and touch down. Pull back and touch down. So you're physically trying to pull your toes towards your shins. And again, that's going to create a little stretch into the back of your calves. And as it starts to work the muscles at the front of your shins, again, they cross over your ankles and start to create more stability to the ankles too. Let's alternate those two moves. So one heel raise, one toe lift. Heel raise, toe lift. Heels, toes, heels, toes. A couple more. So remembering this foot movement, because we're going to add it back in very soon, so you can rest your feet down. We're going to work with alternate legs for a leg extension next. So your right leg, you're going to lift your heel, squeeze your thigh so your leg is straight, and then bring your toe down and then your heel down. So your left heel lifts, leg straightens by squeezing your thigh, toe to floor, and gently with the heel down. And you just want to start to feel the muscles through the front of your legs really start to contract as you straighten the leg forward. If you need support, don't be afraid to sit right back into the chair and you can still work with that same movement. We're going to progress that movement just a little. If you prefer this option, just stay with this option. We're going to try and hold the leg up this time. Toes are pointed. You're going to pull your toe in, point your toe out, and then lower your toe down, and then your heel. Left leg, heel lifts, straighten your leg, pull your toe in, push your toe away, lower your toe to the floor, and then place your heel down. And just working at your own pace, but try not to rush the movements. We're trying to create more stability for a longer period of time. A nice, slow, controlled movement really helps to achieve that. And then, if you feel you want that a little bit more, the next time you come to your right leg, we're going to stay at the top of the right leg, and we're going to do a couple of those movements with the foot. So if it feels okay, right leg up, hold in, point, press. I've got that the long way around. Pull, press, in, out, once more. And then lower the toe, and then the heel. Left leg, heel, squeeze your thigh. Now your toes in, and push away. Trying to make your toes stretch a little bit further each time. Keep gently squeezing the front of your thigh, so keep that engagement through the front of your leg. And then again, one more time. And then lower your foot down. Let's do one more set of those on each leg. Remember, you can just come back to the hold, and then you can release your foot back down. We can just do a few heel-toe movements at the top. And then when you've done your fifth, heel down, and your left leg. Squeeze the thigh, toes pull back, toes push away. And again, keep the chest lifted, so it's a little bit of awareness of your posture, for your upper body at the same time. And then one more pull of the toe, one more push of your toe, and then lower your heel down. You should feel the thighs starting to do a little bit of work there. So now we've got the thighs active. These muscles really help us to come from a seated to a standard position. So again, I'm going to work through the options and hopefully progress in time to just standing straight up out of your chair. So if you're on the back of your chair, just walk forwards, just one foot then the other. Now from here, as you're in this seated position, you're going to bring your heels back just behind your knees. Your knees are still hip distance apart, so you've got that space between your thighs. You're going to roll your shoulders back, and now slightly tip forward with your upper body. Put your weight in your heels, hands on your thighs, and imagine you're going to stand up. So push into your heels if you're making your bottom just a little bit lighter off the chair, and then ease back into seated. So we have our tip forward, press down into the heels, feel like you're going to lift the bottom, and then sit back. So you may feel straight away, you can tip forward, push into the heels, and all the way up to standing. Then bend your knees, sit your bottom back. You can keep your hands on your thighs for a little bit of support. And you're going to try to keep it as controlled as we comfortably can. Now, if you can't come all the way up just yet, that's fine. All you need to do is just lean forward, think about trying to push up, and then easing back into your chair. And you should feel it when you push into your heels and try and stand up. These muscles really start to do some work. If you're coming to standing, you can also add the arms, bringing them to shoulder height, and then coming back down towards your chair. So from the front, it just looks like this. You've got that little tip forward, thinking about standing, maybe standing, and lifting the arms if it feels right for you. Now use the out breath. Try and breathe out as you come up to the standing position, and a breath in as you ease down. Keep going down. So move a little further back so I don't chop my head off. And if it feels comfortable, when you lift the arms and rise, so you can bring the arms all the way up to stand, up overhead, sorry, and then bring the hips back down gently. We're going to do 2, and then you can have a rest. So you've got lots of different options to work with. You may watch this video a few times, and over time you may start to add a few of the extra progressions. And then sitting back into your chair. Have a rest. Let your elbows come towards your thighs. You can tuck your chin in. Now when you're here, try and gently draw your belly button back towards your spine. So you can nod the chin slightly into the chest so you get a nice big stretch in the upper back and the mid back. And then we're going to roll back up to our spine, rolling the shoulders back. And we've got another set of those chair raises to do. Let's just do 8 here. So either standing or just thinking about standing. Chest up. Gently ease back with the shoulders. Tummy draws in as much as you comfortably can. Lean, weight into the heels. And then push out the heels and come up to standing. Now, if you feel you're struggling to come up to a standing position, you might not quite have your heels far enough back. So if your heels are here, it's really hard to get forward and push. I struggle. So you're going to get the heels behind the knees. So when you lean forward, your weight goes into your heels and you're pushing and coming up tall. Try and keep your chest nice and lifted. Add the arms if you want to add that extra little arm movement. Try not to let your shoulders lift. Just checking your knees are tracking in line with your toes. And again, there's always the option to just have a rest. One more time. If you've not done your 10 yet, just carry on. Or did we say 8? I think we said 8, didn't I? I do have a short-term memory, you're probably noticing already. Okay, let's come back into the chairs. It's going to walk your bottom back. Right, so some more work to our upper body and some more work for the back of the body. We're going to come into what we call a dumb waiter. So you imagine you're holding a plate on each hand. Your elbows will be tucked just underneath the shoulders, and you're trying to keep the ribs lifted. If you find it hard to keep the ribs lifted, what I want you to do is just come into your relaxed position, lift the chest up, and while the chest is lifted, just turn your thumbs towards the back of the room. Then come to here, and if you need to, you can relax down a little. But before you open the arms, lift up with the chest. Push your thumbs towards the back of the room. Come into the centre. And again, you're going to breathe out as you push your thumbs back. And breathe in to release. So we're trying to get movement around the shoulder. And we're going to try and avoid pushing our ribs forward so we're not using our back. We're trying to use the muscles around the spine and our core to keep the back nice and still So that way we can get to encourage more movement around the shoulders. Now you want that sensation that your shoulder blades are squeezing together. They're trying to gently squash in towards your spine. We're going to add the head rotation next. So you're right, turn your head to the right. I was going to say your right head can turn. Your wrong head can turn too. And again. Try and breathe out as you open the arms. Breathe in to release. One more each side, so what we're starting to feel the work in the back of your body now. Back of the shoulders, into the upper back and the mid back. And then rest your hands down. Definitely release those shoulders. So let's give them a nice big roll. So as we work through our shoulders, we're also trying to improve our range of movement. So if you feel that sometimes we start to reach up less, we're not reaching as high, we're having to stretch out muscles. So by doing these exercises, over time, you'll find your range of improvement not only improves, but you get stronger in that range as well. So we're going to start to do a little bit more reaching. Feet back underneath your knees and your knees in line with your hips. Right hand onto your right thigh and just push your hand across your body to your left and then bring your hand to your thigh and then push across to your right. I've got my left and right mixed up for a change. That's your right and that's your left. Don't ever ask me for directions, you could end up anywhere. Now we're going to start to reach just a little bit higher. So your right hand reaches just a little bit higher this time. If that feels uncomfortable, just stay with the hand below. If you feel that's fine, you can take the arm over and up just a little bit more. As if you're trying to reach. You're trying to keep the feet flat on the ground. Bottom super glued to your chair. And then maybe it feels okay. Just coming up and over the head. Now never force a movement. Just move to the point where you feel it's within a comfortable range. We're just trying to encourage that range of movement each time. And we're going to do one more there with our left arm. And then bring the hands back down. Roll the shoulders back. A little bit more work for your shoulders. Hands down by your thighs. We're going to simply bring the arms forward. Open the arms. Turn your palms down. And then lower. Coming forwards. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Palms down. And lower. Now again, if you feel you need that rest, you can have a rest in between. But if you feel that you need to relax down here a little, just before you lift the arms, lift the chest first, then lift the arms. And open them, turn down the palms, and if you need to, a little release. Always lift the chest to begin. That's going to help put the shoulders in a much better position and help to improve our movement. Try and breathe in as you lift them. Breathe out to open, and a breath in to release. Out with a lift. In as you open, out to release. Again, just feeling that movement just flowing through the back of your body and keeping it controlled. One more time. And then resting. Little shoulder touch. So you're going to touch your shoulder and then the opposite shoulder. So we get little bicep curls. So we're going to keep the elbow still. It's super glued to your ribs. You're going to turn your palm inwards towards your shoulder. And again, keeping the chest up as much as you can. If you need to have a little break, you can relax down. Then when you feel ready, lift the chest again and add a little curl through the arm. Okay, there's just one more exercise to do and I'll give you a few nice stretches. So we're going to touch our left shoulder and then our right knee. Left shoulder and right knee. So again, just that movement into your spine. Turn the head as the arm comes across. And one more time on this side. And again, let's do that on the other side. So your left hand to your left knee. Turn and touch your right shoulder. you just turn and do the upper body, keeping the back up nice and long. Breathing in, then use the out breath to twist. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time. And then rest there. Okay, so a few little stretches now. We're going to shuffle our bottoms forward, so take a little walk forward to the front of your chair. Now your right leg, like it's coming forwards. So we're going to rest on the heel. We're going to try and lift the chest as much as we comfortably can. Hands on your bent knee, and just lean forwards, but your bottom's super glued to your chair. So we want to aim to find a lengthening, a stretching down the back of your thigh here. And ideally that wants to come into your knee joint. So if your knee's bending, ease the leg back a little and work on straightening the leg. Keep upright so you've got your leg straight. And then when you've got the leg straight, then tip forward to increase the stretch. You might find just sitting here with a straight leg is stretching it enough. So that's fine. But if you want to also bring it into your calves, gently draw your toe back towards your shin. Tip forward from the hips. Feel supported with your hands on your left knee. And if you want to add a little bit more, you can reach the arm forward and back. And the other arm forward and back. So just gently feeling the stretch down the back of your thigh as you bring the arm forward. Super gluing your bottom to your chair. One more time on this leg. And rest. Bring that leg in. Take your left leg out. So again, we've got that same position. Your aim is to straighten the left leg. Try and lift the chest. That might stretch your leg enough so you can stay there. Or both hands on your right knee and maybe a little tip forward. Super gluing your bottom. And then maybe easing off. And then coming forward again when you're ready. Now you can pull your toes back towards your shin. So we just get a little stretch into the calf. You can stay here. Or you can add back in your arms. And get this nice movement for the arms as well as gently increasing the stretch. So you just reach one arm forward in line with the shoulder. You're not reaching down, you're keeping the chest up. And then your left arm. Reaching forwards and then down. Breathing in and breathing out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And once more here. And then rest. Bring your feet back in. Shuffle your bottom back. Just lift the shoulders up and then let them drop down. Reach your fingertips to the ground. Keep your shoulders here and just let your ear come towards your right shoulder. And just trying to feel that lengthening through the side of your neck. You can maybe stretch your fingertips down a little further. Not forcing, not in pain, just aware, a nice gentle stretch. And bring the head up tall, lift the shoulders up, drop them down, reach your right hand to the ground, and take your ear towards your left shoulder. And then come into the center. Just a few shoulder lifts and a nice release. And again, a little lift and a release. And once more. And let it go. And give yourself a clap. Well done, everybody. So hopefully that just gives you a little bit more movement and we start to improve our range of movement, the ease of movement, and we start to get better with our movement too. So thanks all for joining me and I shall see you again very soon. Thank you.